Hey, it's Paul from Twist and Shout, and it is first quarter here in 2017 in the new era of America, and I'm back to making videos again. I seem like every year I take off some time around Christmas from doing it, and then I get back to it when the flowers start poking their heads up again. And I'm not going to do one of our ongoing Vinyl University or Tales of the Wall. Today I have something different to talk to you about, and it is a very, very special collection that we purchased. Anybody who lives in Boulder or who is a regular long-time listener to KGNU Boulder Public Radio 88.5 on your FM dial, superb station, might know the name Postman Roger Dredd. Roger Gillies was one of the most passionate collectors I've ever met. He was a customer of the store for many, many years, and we became friendly, and I did a few radio shows with him, and he ran the longest running reggae radio show in America for many years. Sadly, he died in December, and last week, amazingly, through a kind of coincidental series of events, I got the opportunity to buy his collection. Always a bittersweet moment in my line of work. Much of what I do is related to death and divorce and other sad events, and loss of money and loss of house. And again, this is a case of death. However, I got the collection. It's one of the largest collections I've purchased in my entire career, and it's worth telling you about if you're interested in a number of things. First and foremost, Roger was a world-class collector of reggae music. We now have, and this, just so you know, I bought this collection. It's over 10,000 pieces. It's going to take us a number of months to get it out, but we're working fast. The LPs, I think, will go the fastest, and we'll get those out the quickest. But there's a million CDs and a million DVDs too. Well, not a million, because I just told you it's 10,000 total, but you get my point. Hyperbole works. So what is in this collection? First and foremost, reggae. Every great reggae album, I just pulled two randomly, an Augustus Pablo and a Bunny Wailer. Roger was helping Bunny Wailer, one of the original Wailers, write his autobiography. There's every Bunny Wailer record, single, many of them autographed. Every piece by Bob Marley, every piece by Peter Tosh. 7 inches, 12 inches, beautiful books about reggae, shirts, just, it's the reggae motherlode, videos, everything. So if you're interested in reggae, over the next couple months, you'll see an enormous amount of it go out in our store. In addition, Roger collected many other things too. And I have here a little display of some of the type of things he collected. He collected, in addition to reggae, classic rock. And here's an example. Here's a rare Grateful Dead, Veneta, Oregon, 1972 LP. It was very limited. It was only out for a short time. He has everything, and tons of it was sealed, not opened yet. Towards the end of his life, his health was going, and he didn't open stuff as much. But there's tons of classic rock. Grateful Dead, Doors. He was really into Hendrix, Cream, all the big groups from the 60s. In addition to which, one of his big things seemed to be war. World War II especially, Hitler, and there are tons of, you'll see here a couple of videos about World War II. This type of stuff, very interesting, the kind of things you just don't see in stores, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them in this collection. Tons and tons. In addition, television shows. I just grabbed two randomly. Dick Van Dyke Night Gallery. All of them on DVD, complete, or Blu-ray. He had tons of Blu-rays too. Complete. Everything's complete. if there's a BBC war series, it's every episode of it. Tons of classic rock and roll movie type things. You know, here's Frank Zappa, 200 Motels, Hard to Find, Doors, Gimme Shelter, or Rolling Stones, Gimme Shelter, Criterion Collection on Blu-ray, unopened, just countless things. But every single Bob Marley CD you can possibly ever imagine in your life, you know, multiples of everything. Classic box sets of psychedelic rock and 60s rock, in addition to which he had tons of country and Willie Nelson, everything by Willie Nelson. And overall, it's one of the largest, most impressive, wildly divergent and complete collections I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. So if you are a collector, especially of reggae, you're gonna want to be keeping your eye on our new arrivals section and our reggae section over the next few months, because they're gonna explode, and there's gonna be a lot of rare, really hard to find stuff. So there you have it. I'm back to making videos. I'm going to try to do one every week or two, and really get back into this. And to start, praise to Postman Roger Dredd. I miss him. I'm sorry for his passing, but in terms of a boon to reggae collectors, I'm sure he would be pleased to know that his collection is going to seed many people's dreams. So this is Paul from Twist and Shout. I'll see you next time.